Matter Politics Watch. This is Sir P. Now today I'm going to talk about the circumstances surrounding the current General Secretary of the PNP, Dayton Campbell. Right. I understand he's a doctor, right? Dr. Dayton Campbell. Right. I'm going to talk about the big picture where it look like enough people are miss. Because I see a lot of things in the media, right? Of course, as you can imagine, various opinions I get thrown around. But I'm going to talk about the real big picture, or at least for me, right? What me really interested in. But first, I could look on allegations. Now, at first, it come out that a PNP activist by the name of Karen Cross said that Dr. Dayton Campbell was fooling around with Little Pitney. Right, of course, due to the nature of the allegations on YouTube with them, you don't know we have to talk, right, certain way. So I'm sure I understand what I talk about. So it's a girl and a Pitney. They reach the legal age, right, for consent. Now this is not JLP versus PNP or NDM versus PNP, right? This was another PNP member bringing the accusations against Dayton Campbell. So after that happened, Dayton Campbell's response as well, nothing go so a lawsuit time. So look like say, right, him file film papers, right, and now the PNP activist Karen Cross has responded. And has responded by getting 3 of the individuals who apparently turned adults now, but back then they were not, right, to write statements. And these statements, right, been signed off by a JP. In the first statement, right, and this is according to the Gleaner, which is dated March the 1st, right, a female who is now 18, said that she and Campbell start link up, right, we're talking about big people link up, 3 months before her 15th birthday. In other words, she was 14. She claims say them do the things 3 times, and that the last time she do it with him was during the 2016 general election. She go on to state that she and other girls would drive around with Campbell, right, when he visit Brownstone, right, and he would quote unquote take them places. Right. At the time, well, it seemed like it still is the case. Brownstone, right, part of the Centre and Northwestern constituency, which Campbell represent, right? So that time constituency. The young lady said she tell Cross, right, Karen Cross that is, about the situation in 2019, so 2 years ago. The second statement said that, and this is another individual, no, another woman, so she and Campbell start do things in 2014 when she was 15 and he was the MP of Centre and Northwest. Right. She go on to state say, right, these acts carried on until 2016 and he would take her to hotels. Interesting. These are some very serious allegations, by the way. Anyway, let me get this over first before I go into it. Really give me commentary. She go on to state that them do things at Kingston, Manchester, Clarendon, man, even while in my campaign. Man. She go on to state that Campbell had done things for her family. Right. And she confided in Cross, again, this is Karen Cross, the activist, right, that she was scared. So in other words, she's saying that Dayton Campbell did give them things, give the family things. Oh boy, we've heard that before. That's common all over Jamaica. Anyway, she go on to say that Campbell helped her mother and that she's fearful of her. So I'm guessing that means that so Campbell are giving mother things and she, as in the girl, is fearful of her mother. That's how me take that. According to the third statement, this would be a third female now. She met Campbell when she was also 15. Right. after her mother told her to ask him for assistance with school fees and a job for her brother. Now, this is a politician, so say MP of certain links, they can go to your MP or whatever. She alleged that when she approached Campbell, he told her that her chest was overly developed and asked if she was certain about her age. So in other words, you must say, you sure say you're that age because your chest big for that age. Okay, interesting stuff. Right, again, remember, Dayton Campbell, a big man. Age-wise. So, and we should be having them kind of conversation there with people underage, but anyway, let me continue. Again, this is what the statement say. She goes on to state that when she approached Campbell, she goes on to state that she started going places with Campbell after he helped her family and paid her school fees. So what she's saying is, the cherry tricks are gone. Cherry tricks? People who come under the disguise of being humanitarians and I want to help you, when really they're gonna screw you over. In this case, seem like literally screw. Right. She said they traveled several places and he took her V, her maiden. Right. She said them did the things several times and she actually liked Campbell. Okay. By the way, that's that part about liked Campbell. Know people might hear it and say, well, see, she did like him. That is irrelevant. Liked no mean nothing when it comes on to the underage thing. Right? Nobody will. Right, you can't go in things that 12-year-old and say, yeah, but she like me. Like, that's not how the law works. But anyway, but let's put it out there because I know somebody somewhere goes to your seat. She like him. So what the problem? Anyway. When we look on these statements and the fact that they were signed by JPs, 2 JPs actually, and stamped. Right. One of the JPs indicated that she had seen the identification of 2 of the accusers, so the JP them know are gone. So now there's this big debate whether or not Campbell if step down and all them things. Here's the thing. The timing couldn't be any worse with the PNP, because with the George Rang case, they were saying, listen, even though you're not convicted in a court of law, step aside. You don't look good. Well, same knife will stick the goat, stick the sheep. Dayton Campbell can argue that, well, he hasn't been convicted in a court of law and it's not true and whatever. Right, so, well, according to the same logic, he may have to step aside. Now, in George Rang case, there was a video. There's no video of this, but again, from a legal standpoint, George Rang was never proven to be the person in the video in a court of law. Me and was say him, right, but in a court of law, he wasn't found guilty. However, we still say, alright, look good, allegation serious, step aside. So I guess people who say Campbell step aside are using the exact same logic that was used for George Rang. Alright, whatever theme problem, I'm not busy about that anyway. Right. End of the day, this is what me really care about. Cause who want sue and get sue for them business that. Right, for them problem, for them money, for them lawyer fee. What I'm really interested in is what go on for the police investigation side of it. Because if them have 3 statements from 3 different females, surely it can't just stop at statements for defend against a lawsuit. Surely the police would already do some investigations and say, well, there's no evidence and nobody no come forward. Well, doesn't this mean that 3 people come forward? Or me not understand the law. If it got all up in a court, say 3 statements from 3 different victims, wouldn't that be the evidence for the police that them not have? So the case can open up back now? Or is it that because this is a civil court and not criminal court, right, it's not the same thing? Because I really want to know, And what me really say is that if something goes so, and the allegations are serious, this needs to be hashed out in a court of law. Forget about who get sued and who not get sued. This needs to start out in a criminal court. Because if something goes so, Dayton Campbell must feel the full extent of the law. General Secretary or no General Secretary. But in order for that to be the case, this have to go criminal court. So the whole back and forth about who gets sued and who not get sued and who get... I really the court case me 1 year ago. What go on for it? The investigation will go open back. Does this mean that the police can now say, well, alright, since the JP sign off and the JP say, alright, a 3 real smaddy, right? It's not like say Karen Cross write the statements herself. The JP sign off and say 3 real smaddy, say so. Can't the police just use that to open up the case? I'm very curious. More know what go on for the criminal side of it. That have to go open up about now. Or is it a case where, because it's a civil case, right, the victims can choose for not speaking in criminal court, but speaking in civil court. You know, this whole thing, let me say, I'm no legal expert, but I'm just trying to understand what go on. And the criminal case me want to see, you know. 3 people write that statement, 3 living victims and witnesses who, same way them provide this statement, could also provide a statement to the police for a criminal court, for a criminal case. Right. Why that not go on? I don't understand. Right. That's what we need to push for. That is what we need to push for. That is the real highlight here. Let's not get caught up in that who gets sued and who not gets sued. This needs to go courthouse, criminal courthouse, so that if found guilty, right, Dayton Campbell can get exactly what he deserves. But if it now go criminal court, right, if it's a case where they go to state civil court and the only reason why the statements get put out is just to counter the lawsuit, they may not understand how the justice come in. Right. Especially when it sound like at least 1 or 2 of the victim them. Right. I say a charity tricks go on, right. A MP give the mother things and pay off the mother things and then use that for front of the mother and get access to the daughter. I mean, not only are these allegations damning from a perspective of obviously illegal, because the girl in the underage, but talk about immoral. If a member of any party, a serving MP, a doctor, somebody with so much power and influence, was to really go around, go sign any kind of deal with no mother, with nobody at all, go give no freeness and give no likes, in exchange for them turn a blind eye so that them can go do things with girls when they reach age of consent. If something goes so, not only should Dayton Campbell obviously be removed from any sort of politics in Jamaica, but he need to go hold him bunk in our cell somewhere. So if something goes so, push the criminal case. Make us see the criminal trial. Him already said him willing, right, to work with the police and whatever. Right. I'm sure he has great lawyers that can advise him what to say in a time like this. Right. But what me really want to see is the criminal. If the criminal side not get pursued, then let me just tell you right now, this is a grave miscarriage of justice. Because that would mean that either the girls them not getting no justice, or Dayton Campbell himself not getting no justice. Somebody, right, I'll get the right end of the deal. So if the woman them willing to give statements, right, for the civil matter, right, and for push back against the lawsuit, then the woman need to give the same statements to the criminal side of things, so the police can get to work, because based on how the law work, them have to come forward and say see it and see it. You see, if not statement never come forward, and it's a case where them say, well, you know what, I'm so afraid of the fact that Dayton Campbell is a powerful politician. That's me gotta stay quiet. Right. Then I will say, well, you know what, people do get intimidated and people don't wanna deal with no backlash and all them things, and there might be some victimization. I would say that. But the fact that me say statement get towards the civil side of things, we need to see the same statement and get the criminal side of things. If something goes so, Dayton Campbell must suffer the consequence, just like any other regular Jamaican man on the road. Right. General Secretary of PNP or not. So I want to see the criminal side push on this. I'm not interested in a lawsuit and who win the lawsuit or nothing like that. This needs to go trial. But before I done the video, I just want to say this. You know, certain things that come on the road and certain allegations that make, you know, whether politicians and the PNP or the JLP or whoever. And if you understand this, many of your favorite leaders, if some of the things them what them do in the dark was to come a light, Jamaica would have turned upside down upon its head in the Caribbean Sea. Enough people get them heart broken because them in love with politicians, and them think say, oh, not my leader. You would be very surprised. Power and influence, and everybody can manage it. And when enough man see say, oh, people in the community are run to them for help, people in the community I look to them for, them all look money in them pocket, they can make certain things happen. Enough man turn on and when them see, or a bunch of young, impressionable females who them can take advantage of. And them see that the opportunity is there and they take that opportunity because they lack any sort of morals or integrity. Because that is what stop a man from take advantage of the situation. A man realized it. When they better believe in enough people offer, directly and indirectly offer them little girl to quote unquote big man, you know. And he's only a man with integrity and honor. Can say, yo, I'm not upon them thing, they move right in front of me that. Many of your favorite leaders, favorite celebs, them a turn down the opportunity, them take it. So, one and two look case I get exposed here and there. What me say? If the fullness was to come on the road, no found would end up down at the chest hospital. You're frightened if you know where your beloved leader do. In the dark. What me say? No man no special yes. The same way John Town down the road. If these allegations are made against him after going to courthouse to answer case, I see me Dayton Campbell leave answer for him case. But the same females them who make them statement for the civil case need to make it for the criminal case. This can't just done right so. And as I said for the whole step down from office thing, now that's me understand, me have a better idea now of how the Jamaican law work and politicians, because after George Rank case, you know, couple people who are more, from the field link up with me and explain to me how the law work. So now I know, right, parties cannot actually make people, MPs, leave, right? Them can't run them out of office, them can't impeach them like America, nothing like that, right? If they get found guilty in a court of law, they can. So with the George Rank case, I say, should be more now, right? But now I understand how the law work. Even though the law is shaky and the law need to be adjusted, right? Currently is the law, so but they never bother jump up like the law said because it never happen. PNP can't push out Dayton Campbell, especially based off of the fact it's just allegations. You have to get found guilty in a court of law. Right? So for that happen, you can see the statement and the witnesses, then come forward. Right? Understand, by not bringing these cases to trial, it make men who actually are predators stay upon the road and target other young females. So if you're not do it for yourself, do it for the other females them who you might end up save by removing some of these men, especially powerful men, right, off the streets, or at least removing them officially from their posts and taking away their political power. Anyway, let me let this one right there, so Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Big people can't have video drop today. I'm not gonna hear that one day. Right. That video is gonna drop about 8 o'clock on Patreon. You know my style already. PIA, you don't know, more life. Right. Shout out to the PIA members them who joined the channel. Right. Big up on yourself. Vulture squad, stay circling. Bless.